What's good, everybody? So back with another superhero tower defense video. Today we're going to be going over Carnage, doing a little showcase. So without further ado, let's get into a classic mode. So this is a mythical, so it has a 0.5% chance. And let me make it higher, yeah. And it costs only 250. So what this tower does is it's like the other Spider-Man characters where it slows them down. So it's very helpful if you have Ghost Rider, Shazams, or pretty much anything. As you see, it'll do these spider thingy, web thingy. But if you notice, it won't actually hit them. You see, if it still has the spider web effect, it actually won't hit them. That's a new update. That's interesting. So it'll only, like, even if everybody has spider webs, it still won't attack. See, look at that. They're not attacking. So that's like a recent update. It'll only attack if they have no spider web. Which, I don't know if I like that. I like the original. Its first, of course, it costs 250 to place, and then 70 damage, 10 range, 1 cooldown. And its second upgrade is 100 damage, 11 range, and little decreased cooldown. Of course, the main thing about Carnage is you want that decreased cooldown, so upgrading it will decrease the cooldown. But honestly, Carnage is the one character I say it's more worth it to spam Carnage than it is to upgrade them. So always spam first and then upgrade. And it looks like the spiderwebs actually last a pretty long time, which is cool. Or attempt to clean up it. Shazam, what are you doing, mom? Alright, so the third upgrade, 180 damage, 13 range, 0.8 cooldown. And again, the main difference between this and the other Spider-Mans is the increased damage, which isn't super helpful. So honestly, I wouldn't even bother trying to pull Carnage. Like, probably the worst mythical. It should do way more damage for it to be. Or make it slow down even more. Because all the other characters just damage, this character is slowing down. So Carnage slowdown effect should be bigger to make it worth it. So it slows them down more. Or lasts longer. But of course it doesn't say that, so we don't know for sure. And it honestly looks... Let me see if I can... Yeah, 4-star, 340 damage, 14 range, and 0 points. Let's save up for the 5-star. Yeah, it looks like cooldown wise, it doesn't go down a whole lot. You gotta upgrade it a lot for it to go down. But again, the damage goes up, which is kind of nice in the early rounds because it's not that bad of a damage. Like, it's as good as a Magneto. It does as much damage as a Magneto does. Of course, it's not as good as like a mythical Shazam, but it slows down and has good range, and does about as much as a Magneto. So how much does it cost to max one out? It costs the same, I believe, as Shazam does. So about $31.50 to max it completely out. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Not super expensive, but again, maxing it out is not that important. The most important thing to do is to place as many as possible. I like to place them in corners of the map. This one especially is really good because if you place a Carnage here, it can pretty much hit this whole bend. If it hits that whole bend, it's pretty nice. real quick. Not anymore. Yeah, Shazam's kind of like the best overall character, but Carnage is okay if you're like a pro, high level player who just needs to fill a roster spot. I always put at least one Carnage on my roster, and the rest DPS characters, like one or two AoE guys, and then just the best DPS characters I have. And I also have like money character Butler, depending on who's in the group. Yeah, if you're looking to complete waves really fast, put all your guys in the front. It will make the waves go by so much faster. But and if it's a harder one, you could spread them out a little more. But if you go to Shazam, just spamming Shazams at the front, and of course you always max Shazams out. But again, Carnage you always leave. Don't bother maxing them out. That's not important. And also his range tops out at upgrade 4. So that's also something to take a note of. The 14 range, 14 range. So upgrading it to upgrade 5 isn't super helpful. You do get that slight cooldown, which is cool, but again, if you're in story mode, it's probably more worth it to buy a Butler or upgrade a Shazam. I don't know. Do you guys think I should prestige my Shazam or just keep them separate for now? I mean, I want to collect a few more so I can start the prestige. Not quite there yet. I'm okay with having Ghost Rider in for now. He's not that great, but he should probably get buffed. And if he gets buffed, I want to have him. So that's all for this video. Bye.